refresh the page. There it is. Open says me. Is it working? It fucking better be working. Loading. Good sign. Is it working? It fucking better be working. Popping out the chat. Loading. Good sign. Is it working? Facebook. Better be working. Popping out the chat. Loading. Good sign. Is it working? Facebook. Better be working. Popping out the chat. Loading. Good sign. Is it working? Facebook. Better be working. Kill that. Okay, no more doubling up on the sound. I'm just going to open her up on, do that later, on my phone for timing purposes. Wi-Fi off. Wi-Fi is not supposed to be on. I've turned off the Wi-Fi from the router anyway, so nothing's connected to it. Boom. Hurry up. Yes, I know, this takes forever. Boom. Oi, I said boom. Okay, here we go. All set. So I'm in the right window. There we go. Okay, now, first things first. Our expedition's back. Win, lose, win! 2 wins. Mystery meat, breadcrumbs. Still missing that last item. I want it. I don't know what it is, but I want it. Well, more like I don't remember what it is. Anyway. Poke around town. Oh. Yes, that is odd. People are noticing. Medicine? What about you? Hey lady, what's up with you?
Hello there. You're headed to Loringen Tower too? Just a bit ago, a brawny, silver-haired man asked me how to get there.
Did he say why he was going there?
Something about meeting some friends of his. Exorcists use that tower to train, right? If he has exorcist friends, then maybe he's one too. But he seemed a bit rough and tumble to be an exorcist. I can't imagine a man like him.
Did he say anything else?
He said someone else might stop by and ask about the tower, and told me to tell him if they do. Did he mean you?
No clue.
So he was planning on us following him. What's he scheming?
You mean Zavid? Or the Abbey?
Both.
Interesting. Alright. Enough farting around in town. We've got a tower to
Loringen
crash.
Tower lies beyond the Bernac Plateau.
Blah! If you're gonna set up an obvious trap, couldn't it at least be someplace more convenient?
Oh, Muggy Lou. CDS fighting these guys. They're weak. I mean, I'll fight them if I run into one by accident, but... Data warning! I've used 2 gigabytes. I have an 80 gigabyte plan, so I don't care.
I'll finish this quick.
I should have checked.
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out the good stuff.
I should probably switch his weapon now that I think about it. He's already mastered that. Well, technically, he's mastered another weapon with the same skill, but still. No, go away. No, wrong way. This way. I've got a map right there, and I still have no sense of direction. What the hell? All by myself. Hey, the soldiers are gone.
What's wrong, Lafayette?
I was just wondering why Eisen and Zavid can't work together to find Ifrid. All men their age care about is their reputation, their street cred. Such a hassle. Oh,
Turn the volume the wrong
Really?
way.
Well, I can't fully deny it.
The same could be said of women, and of everyone, really. It's hard to work alongside someone unless you strive to understand their thoughts and feelings.
and if you can't?
Well,
It's like Zavid said. You start talking with your fists instead.
Sounds harder than I thought.
Okay, let's poke around in this. Aha! I knew the pink box was up here somewhere. Open sesame! Yes! Got the other earring! Woo! Finally! Let's go put that on. The little symbol next to them is how much stuff I can equip. All three are full, so I've equipped everything I can. Do I have the jacketless style? No, I don't. Those earrings do look good on it. Don't you reckon? Oh wait, there's no one else here. Boo! I'm all alone. Makes me sad. I'll live. Hello, I see a code red. Go murder. Murder, 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 murder.
We will need to be extremely wary.
Water! Mystica! Will this finish it? Not quite. So close! Damn it!
you won't get any pity or compassion from me.
Almost had it! Oh well. Luminary's Venti. What does that do? There's the sprinters, so I get more speed on the map. As opposed to in battle. Luminaries! For each successive hit during a Mystic Art, a portion of the expended blast gauge will be restored. Ooh, very nice. More reason to use the multi-hit ones. What else are they doing? Equipment! Goes the girls. Oh, look at that. Eleanor's mastered everything. goes Magalu. And the boots for you.
Whoa! Hot water is spouting out of the mountain!
Hot
And
spring.
look at those rainbows.
This is one of the 7 wonders of the world, the Bernac Geyser. The water heats up from underground until the pressure forces it to spray up from the surface. And the rainbows are caused by light reflecting from the salts suspended in the mineral water. It took tens of thousands of years for the minerals to accumulate here and form this phenomenon. Wowee!
That was very educational.
At least you know plenty of trivia, if nothing else.
Additionally, the groundwater veins that feed this geyser are connected to the sea. Because of this, every now and then a boiled octopus or crab will shoot out from the geyser! No way!
That's impossible. Well, not impossible, but...
With the salt content of the geyser's water, I bet they're seasoned to perfection.
Magulu, I'm declaring your bizarre imagination the 8th wonder of the world.
People say that all the time.
Oh, if nothing else, Magalu's always good for a laugh.
I'll show you the beauty of my spearwork!
Wolfie does not have
We won, right?
Job done.
Right?
If you have to ask. Wait, no, he's still mastering something. Can't give him anyone yet.
I'll show you the
this
beauty
thing?
of my spearwork!
That's not like fire! Let everything burn!
It appears that we're finished here.
He's done. Well, probably not, but still, we got stuff. Oh, come on, Velvet, it's not even knee deep, don't be a wuss. Fox! Enough bottles. I actually need because I carried over the infinite enough bottles, but whatever. What we haven't seen yet. Is there a pink box? I feel like there should be a pink box. Let's have another look. Okay, no pink box. By the way, does the terrain here look familiar at all? Probably should.
Eisen!
Did you get the medicine to the ship's crew?
Yeah!
Good. My thanks to you.
These soldiers won't be happy in the morning, but they're alive. Is this your work?
No. They were like this when I got here. It must have been Zavid.
He didn't kill a single one. Interesting.
The Abbey is going to great lengths to arrest him.
Even so, he clearly knows he's walking into a trap. What I don't get is why he roped me into all of this. If he didn't want my help, then what need did he have to play the Ifreed card on me?
If you knew this was a trap, why did you come?
To see for myself. When I met Ifreed, I was wallowing in despair that I would ever find a way to break the Reaper's curse. Stop denying reality, he told me.
There you are,
If you were really
Fricka!
born with that curse, then it's a part of you. But if the Reaper learns to grasp the wheel of his life, even he may find his creed, his path through stormy waters. And so, I joined him aboard the Von Eltia.
A creed of life.
Let's say someone's murdered the captain. If it came as the result of him living life on his terms, I could accept that. But if anyone, and I mean anyone, tries to crush his way of life, I could never forgive them.
Well, that's just
Who's
rude.
there?
It's rude to eavesdrop.
If you got secrets, talk about them at home.
Zavid, isn't there any way you and Eisen can work together somehow?
Not if he's going to keep acting like this.
Well, that's how it is.
What was the point of all that posturing? He could have just stayed hidden. Weirdo.
Can't disagree there.
Like you guys can talk. Oh, there's the pink box. Hey, Fricta, I finally got the other earring. Come on, give me a good look. What do you think?
Loringen Tower is a training ground for exorcists, right?
Yes, it's a great edifice built on ancient ruins.
Laphicet, did you ever go there when you were tethered to Teresa?
I don't really remember the beginning of my service to Teresa.
I see.
What sort of training do they do there?
Exorcists are tested and assigned Malachim equivalent to their aptitude with mana. It's also where they practice Malach arts and study our laws.
So the lower ranks use it as a sparring ground in order to train up to the higher ranks?
No, an exorcist's affinity to mana is not something that strengthens through training. We are given Malachim based on our inborn ability, then learn arts to suit that ability.
So, an orderly is an orderly for life, then?
Correct.
There'd be no spirit of competition then. Don't they want to get stronger, to advance through the ranks?
There'd be no purpose to advancement. Rank signifies nothing more than the type and number of Malachim one can tether. People join the Abbey for only 2 reasons. To protect people from demons, and to save the world.
Holy shit,
All of
she's
you that
naive.
dedicated to asceticism.
How sickeningly noble of you.
I wonder if your wills are suppressed just like those of the Malachim you use.
Deviants like you could never possibly understand our motives. In any case, that is who awaits you at Loringen Tower.
So we're in for a rough welcome. I say bring it on.
I like them. They're pretty.
I can't wrap my head around Zavid.
We witnessed his unwillingness to kill before, but it seems he's quite serious about it.
Maybe that's why I don't feel scared of him. Even when he and Eisen were about to fight, I didn't feel tense at all.
Perhaps that's just because you've been around Velvet a bit too long, kiddo. Next to her, few people are frightening.
Do you think so?
Don't ask me.
He doesn't come across as vicious. I think that's why you're not scared.
Because he's just a brawler?
Maybe he's just naive.
Okay, so he's just a naive brawler. He's still involved with Eifried's disappearance, and he's also taking on the Abbey. I just don't get him.
Me neither.
Uh-huh.
I agree, but I don't understand any of you either.
Eleanor! Be nice. Recognize the terrain at all? We've been here before, just a different part of it.
I don't get it.
Get what?
Why did Eifried let Eisen join his ship, knowing he carried the Reaper's curse with him? What good did it do? I just don't see the reason behind it.
Well, if it were me who had that curse, it would mean that you and Velvet could die because of it, right?
Yeah, I suppose so.
If that's the case, then I'd feel like I'd both want to and not want to be close to you two. And I'd probably really, really hate myself for it.
Do you suppose that's how Eisen feels? But Eifried still took him in.
Incorrect.
He agreed they'd put up with the curse together.
It's all a bit hard to fathom.
Well, if one thing's for certain, it sounds like Eifried's a very strong man. At least for a base lawless pirate.
Someone's trying to pretend she doesn't respect the man.
Eisen, can I ask you about that thing Zavid had?
It belonged to Eifried, didn't it? I've read much of the Abbey's archives on weaponry, but I've never seen anything like it.
He found it when we crossed to the far continent. It's a relic from a long-vanished civilization. He's like me and can't resist a good treasure. But of everything we've found, that one was his most prized.
What is it?
I can't say. It seemed like a weapon, but Eifried wouldn't let anyone touch it. He went off and tested it on his own, then came back all grinning, saying he had an ace up his sleeve the next time we got into a fight.
Then it's definitely some sort of ancient combat device? But why is Zavid looking for Eifried? To apologize for stealing it?
He doesn't seem like that much of a gentleman.
Did he really steal it?
What do you mean?
It's just my feeling, but Zavid doesn't seem like the type of Malak to steal something so precious.
He said he just picked it up. Perhaps he's trying to return it.
Perhaps.
Eleanor, you are so fucking naive. Alright. There's treasure over here, let's go get it. And we're still a long way from that temple, Richter. It's on a completely different set of islands. Maybe this will jog your memory. East Laban Tunnel.
We can do this!
No, final battle wasn't there. We will be visiting there later though. And it's gonna be a bit rough when we do.
You're not hurt, are you?
No, I'm fine.
Don't comment. Spoilers. Oh man. Must not comment. Oh man. I bet you did. Kind of hard not to. Must not comment. I am totally going to remind you of those when we actually get there.
A foe worth killing.
Infernal Torrent! Freeze the
Let's do that. Ah, I'm down to one blow. I feel like Markiplier during one of his Triumph Laugh challenges. Whoa, Eleanor's dead. What the fuck? Eleanor, why are you dead?
See this?
Infernal Torrent! Infernal Torrent! Infernal Torrent! Dragon! Separate Wave! Infernal Torrent!
That was tougher than I would have liked.
Eleanor got her ass kicked. He didn't. Eisen was the one who got her back on her feet. Magilu and Luxhead are the ones with the healing abilities, but Eisen and Eleanor are the ones with the resurrection abilities. And I can't get over that gap. Damn it.
I'll show you the beauty of my spearwork!
She just needs to master more equipment.
Shooting star!
I was amazing, wasn't I?
No. Not really. Oh, expedition's back. I'm just going to...
Oh, miss me that much, did ya?
No.
Take a look at this.
Ouch. Scholarly Drive.
Scout ship setting sail.
There you go. Still haven't got that mystery item. Oh no, always need better equipment, doesn't matter how many skills you learn. Because the skills you learn don't really affect your base parameters. Ah!
I'll finish this.
Struck on my head! Die! Die! Die!
I unleashed all my power. Maybe I overdid it.
Treasure! Money! Money is good. Only fluid. I already have balls, so... Ooh, I hear spiders. Do not like. Go this way. Johnny! Once again, fire safety reminder. We do not endorse lighting fires in places surrounded by flammable greenery. And doubly so in enclosed spaces. Pink box. Open. Aviators. I think I'll give them a pass. I've never really liked the look. Big gap. Can't jump. Much sad. Boing. Doesn't look like a boss arena at all. Yep, no boss. I am suspicious. Empty. Me no trust. Feels like there should be something here. Wouldn't you agree? Maybe we're just too early in the game for it just yet. Death Ward! Probably have to come back here later. This is absolutely, totally a boss arena. No, the one he already had is better. Ooh, Antival Talisman, that's new. Nothing new to master! Ooh, I have new dolls. When did I get new dolls? Ooh, it's a kitty! Well, let's start with the cow side, I guess. Boots. Anti-ball boots for you. Alright, let's go hit that teleportal and see if it'll take us out. You hadn't noticed? All of her weapons are paper dolls. East Laban Tunnel. We're in west, aren't we not? I don't think we want to go there. Turn to the Bernac Plateau. There's still a box around here somewhere. There it is. Off in the distance. No way!
I'll finish
Oh,
this
damn it.
now.
You got me from behind. Crazy. No, it is not.
Even a short weapon is effective up close.
And training can help it get even closer.
Mine gets as long as I want it to be.
Shut up, Margaret. Alright, what's up this way? That's a big door. Oh hey, we've been here before. Oh, I've haunted. Take it. Yes. Up there. Vortigern. The Sea Fortress. And there's Lohringen. It's a big ass tower.
No one on guard. They're really not bothering to hide this trap.
They probably knew we'd sense it. The question now is just what they're planning to spring on us.
No. What? Where'd you get that from? Magulu's weapon is the one that you can make longer. Eleanor is just a bog standard spear. Check my herb stocks. Okay, we've got enough to give everybody a boost there. Oh! I press down and didn't take. There. Rosemary. Yes, that was Margaret. Save! And go. I could go up the stairs, but I want to explore the ground floor first. And is it just me, or is this place empty? Music's kind of creepy. There were a whole bunch of Malakins sleeping in this tower when Melchior used Malachite to raise it from the earth. Question is, were they sleeping of their own will?
When and how did Ifrey disappear exactly? And how did you two meet in the first place?
You know, you ask an awful lot of questions about us.
What? I don't mean to pry, really. Perhaps it's a habit I picked up from my work. Drat. It seems I've been digging too hard.
No matter. Ifried vanished about a year ago. He agreed to fight a duel against someone, and secretly left to meet his opponent. Once we figured out what was happening, we rushed to the scene. But all we found was the aftermath of a fight. And a pendulum.
Was Zavid his opponent?
Given his choice of weapon and his ability to fight, I'd say it's likely.
What I don't get is why Ifrid would end up captured and imprisoned by the Abbey after a fight with a stray Moloch.
The Abbey had him prisoner?
On their island. Until an exorcist named Melchior took him away, that is.
What? Lord Melchior did?
The Abbey would have captured Ifrid about a year ago. Surely it must have caused quite a stir.
I was simply patrolling. I wasn't involved in any such operations. Oh, but I do remember that we suffered a great number of casualties around that time. I never heard why, and when I went to investigate, I found no records of any major deployment. And then I was ordered to cease any such investigation by Lord Melchior.
That's fishy.
He wanted to hide something, clearly. And I think I'm starting to get a picture of what it was.
And it involves the Abbey?
Yeah, there is a way to tell when Magilu is being serious. Her voice goes a little deeper. Helmet. What are you doing for spears, Eleanor? Lyrics that I hadn't noticed. And the helmet. Kicking capability. Let's go with this one because it's got 2 skills on it. Yahaha. Need more ribbons. It's a piece of saffron. Pink box. Open. Stingy. Broken artifact. Nothing special. Ooh, gold box. What's in the box? It is a simple ribbon. I already had one. Admittedly, I had one with no skills on it. Wait, no skills? Odorless fluid! I have to remember that. Upgrade the one that's got skills on it and break down the one that's got no skills. See if we can get more odorless fluids. Alrighty. Oh hey, there's somebody in there. And he looks like a pirate! He's got a pointy beard.
Ifrid.
That's him!
So, this is Von Ifrid.
Yay, we found Von Ifrid.
Eisen, it's good to see you again.
So you're alive. You could have sent a letter.
When have you ever written a letter to another man?
True. Aside from my little brother, not even once.
You have a brother?
Your brother? Ah, yes. You told me that once.
Oh!
Eisen, why?
I've got no brother.
Oh, okay. Illusion. Damn! Hey, there's someone else.
Enough of your tricks!
Who's that? Oh! In the head. Another illusion.
Thanks for luring him out. I owe you one.
Zavid.
Now come on out, you old coot!
Lord Melchior.
Breaking through my double illusion. Impressive.
I make it a point not to fall for the same tricks twice.
I shouldn't have let you get away last time. I won't make that mistake again.
Whoa, he's got 3!
Why am I here?
Her consciousness has returned, so that is its power.
What the? Whoa!
He turned her into a demon.
What? This can't be happening.
Oh, hello, got the other 2.
A chain reaction. Your Reaper's curse is quite the dreadful affliction, isn't it? Don't you run away!
Heads up! Wyvern's coming!
Well, he was able to deliberately infect a Moloch with demon blood. How do you do that?
Why would an exorcist create a demon?
Hey, worry about that later. We've got damn dragons to take care of.
I see a soul! Give it.
Ride thunder! Ride thunder! Crash through!
I'll finish
Oh!
Form 7, damn it!
Eat it!
You're not sold.
Jade way!
Damn it, you got him. Break the guard.
Form 7!
Let's go! Infernal torrent! Crash it!
Eat it!
Crash through!
Smash them! Don't last!
Crash through! Go crash through!
Doesn't help for my Earth starter.
You're all about to get a lot closer!
Not elemental.
You're wide open!
Whew, there we go.
Looks like you got caught in your own trap, old man.
Oh, are you sure about that?
Nom nom nom!
What the?
I'll take care of the last one.
David, you're an idiot.
He just saved the wyvern?
You folks jump in and kill without a second thought. Is that your creed?
Marvelous. Your Siegfried is just the power I've been looking for.
What?
My work here is done.
The hell did you do? Wait, damn you! Follow them!
Uh-oh. David, you stupid! Mastered. Envenoming glassite. Probably poison skill. Hey, looky. Got some chamomile.
Where the hell did they go?
Find
Up
them.
your ass.
They can't have gotten far.
Sorry. Equipment. Ooh, we have a new belt. We do not, so you can keep that one. And bolt daggers. Now, gleaming daggers. How's that roll? That one. Do those. Oh, you mastered that a while back. Also the poison wall that Lapset's already mastered. You could do with the unnamed ring, but someone else is wearing it. No armor left to master for the boys. Melchior is a bit of a self-righteous prat. This will become more obvious later on.
Damn! You sure got some speedy legs for an old fart.
I'm glad to see you're okay, Zavid.
It's not me that I'm worried about.
Melchior was highly interested in your weapon. And yet he didn't steal it. Surely a legate like him could snatch it if he wanted to.
Why bother stealing it, when you can just copy its hidden formula? Some arts can decipher the workings of other arts in a split second. And guess what Melchior's specialty is?
As he left, he said, "My work here is done."
The Abbey must have some use for that unknown art. Who knows what? After all, they brought it here from another continent.
And we'll find out what they're after and crush it to dust.
Let me ask you just one question. Why do you have Siegfried?
I'm counting on you, he said. Back when I served the Exorcists, they sent me on a mission to capture Eifried.
Zavid, you were once their slave?
Yeah. My mind was under the influence of Inominat's domain. But when Eifried aimed this baby at me, one shot was all it took to open my eyes. The fight we had after that was one for the books. He might have been a human, but that guy was a beast. Put a song in my soul. But then Melchior had to jump in and spirit Eifried away with one of his damned illusions. That old bastard! Playing tricks with people's minds.
But why'd he grab Eifried and not Siegfried when he had the chance?
He probably didn't know at the time that this guy was the real prize he was after. But Eifried knew. Right before he was taken, he distracted Melchior long enough to hand Siegfried over to me. Well, that's all I know. Whether you believe me or not is up to you.
Got it. We're done here.
Huh? That was easy.
Eifried only says I'm counting on you to people he trusts.
Is that so?
So, what are you gonna do now?
Gonna keep looking for Eifried. Still gotta give this back and settle our score.
I doubt you have much time left to get that done.
I'd hazard a guess that until now, Melchior was unaware what Siegfried could really do. In other words, he and the Exorcists weren't able to interrogate anything out of their captive.
And now that Eifried's no longer needed, I see no reason for them to keep him alive.
You think I don't know that?
If you really want to save Eifried, you probably ought to team up with us.
Nope. No can do.
Why not?
You lot will do anything to achieve your goals. Even kill. Sorry, I'm a fighter, not a killer. I won't steal a single life. That's just my creed.
And I've got no intention of changing our pirate creed either.
Aizen and Zavid have their own creeds. They both have such strong principles, even though they're so different.
Just like humans.
Why are you so surprised? Someone's learning things she never knew, and I don't think she likes it.
Well, that was sure something. Melchior and his illusions are cheats.
There's no cheating in combat.
What I meant is that they were awfully dirty tricks for an upstanding exorcist.
And the illusions seemed so real. Had that gone on any longer, I wouldn't have been able to tell what was real and what was fake.
If it can't be distinguished from reality, perhaps one could live a happier life within the illusion.
That sort of happiness can rot.
You think so?
But by using illusions, you can defeat an opponent without causing them any physical harm.
Oh, how humane. Wow, the Abbey is so great.
Lord Melchior is an exemplary man who has served Lord Artorias since before the Abbey's founding. He's done everything from logistical planning to defense strategy and even political negotiations. He shows the utmost concern, even for his opponents, so...
He turned a friendly Moloch into a dragon.
That was...
Physical wounds can heal. Emotional wounds never fully fade.
Yeah, but...
Don't lose heart, Eleanor. Foul play is foul play, but you're talking to a demon and a witch. Who can judge?
I appreciate that you're trying to console me, but as an exorcist, I cannot accept this.
She is so fucking naive! I know I've said that a bunch of times already, but goddamn!
I thought I smelled someone pondering. What's on your mind, Laphicet?
I know Siegfried comes from another continent and all. But do you know anything else about it, Rogoro?
Nope, can't say I do. All I care about are swords. That contraption doesn't interest me much.
I suppose that makes sense. But it looked real powerful.
Just guessing based on how we saw Zavid use it, I'd say it amplifies his power somehow.
An amplifier. It's true that he seemed to get stronger when he fired it at himself.
Yeah, and it gave that dying legendary wyvern enough strength to escape.
But wasn't it also what he used to dispel Melchior's illusions back there?
That was also amplification. The Malachim are the source of his arts. The relic pushed them past their limits and... kablooey.
Suffice it to say, it can be used both offensively and defensively. It must be very hard to master.
More important is what the Abbey plans to do with it. Not that I really care.
Hey, Laphicet had an excuse.
Take a look at this.
Eleanor doesn't.
Well, well. Now here's a fine haul.
Sweet! Triple win with scholarly drive, so we get more better.
They found a whole bunch.
Bit monotone there, Laphicet.
Scout ship set...
No shit.
Laphicet? May I ask you something?
What is it?
The girl with the umbrella from Lord Melchior's illusion. What is her connection to Aizen? I don't think he'd answer if I asked him myself.
I don't know. I was wondering about her as well. She was pretty, wasn't she?
Oh, so you like a girl who's cute, but with a bit of sophistication.
Really? I thought his type was more like
What's going on?
We were discussing a delicate topic. Laphicet's first crush, if you must know.
Oh.
No, we weren't. We were just talking about the umbrella girl from the illusion.
The umbrella girl. That illusion made Aizen hesitate. She must be really important to him.
Indeed. It must be a deep, naughty relationship.
Come on now.
Like a wife he wants to leave, but he can
Bit
never
young
let
for
go.
that.
Or a lover from whom he can't move on.
No, that's too wild. And she's too young.
Yeah, it's not that. What's more likely for a self-serving pirate is... A daughter from a woman who only knows him by a fake name. Perhaps one whom he cast aside, or who cast him aside.
And maybe she was somebody he couldn't marry for some reason. But when she died, he raised her daughter for her.
Velvet, I thought
He
you
had
were
been
above all
friends with
that.
her since they were children, but they only realized their true feelings after they had been married to someone else.
Was this their idea of romance? In any case, beware of girls, Laphicet.
Right.
I'm surprised to see Velvet get dragged into their speculation. Thought she was a bit more serious than that. Lovely. I'm going to jump over gaps already. Yeah, a little bit. As for who the girl is, all I will say is they were wildly off base.
I'll finish this now.
Like, not even on the same fucking continent.
Come on, really?
No comment. Go away, skunk. No, I don't. No, I don't. I said nothing. Yes, they do. Stupid fart squirrels. Oh, hey kids, what's up?
Now what are we gonna do? What's wrong?
This dog came up with a book in its mouth. Here, take a look.
Huh. It looks pretty old. I've never seen this kind of writing before.
It's not ancient Avarost, that's for sure. Part of it looks like a chronology, so maybe it's a history book?
If I were to guess, I'd say they're Meliodosian characters, which would peg it at about 2,000 years old. It's more recent than Avarost, but the writing has fallen completely out of use.
All kinds of notes are written throughout the book, too. Someone must have been studying it. If it's research material, that might make it Videl's book. Videl? Who's that? He's a weird kid who's way into studying history. He lives at the inn.
Could you maybe deliver the book to him for us? We were told not to get too close to him, so...
Yeah, sure. I guess.
Interesting. Why aren't they allowed to get close to him, I wonder? Hey buddy, we've killed the Code Red. Okay, we've killed a lot of Code Reds. there any more? No, we got them all. Yay. Hey, old tart, what are you doing? Oh, is that all? Cutscene.
My book! My book! Where could I have left it?
Are you Videl? Is this yours?
My book! Oh, that book is super important to me. Thank you.
I'm Laphicet. I hope you don't mind that we flipped through some of it. Can you actually read Meliodacian script?
You recognize Meliodacian writing? That's unusual in this day and age.
Oh, it's not that big of a deal, really.
When I grow up,
Oh,
I
you live in
want
the
to be an
background.
adventurer who travels the world and explores lots of ruins. So to make sure I'm ready for anything, I've been studying ancient history, starting with the Era of Darkness.
The Era of Darkness? You're referring to the Dark Period, right?
Right. Almost no written records from the age have survived. But if you compare the history before and after, you can tell something major must have happened.
Wow, that's fascinating.
I know!
Look at those two, all worked up over an old book.
My little brother was just like that too. Laffy and our brother used to.
We've received reports of suspicious persons in the area. Have you seen anything?
Not good. They're onto us.
Quickly, hide in my house.
Videl, have you seen anyone suspicious recently?
Sorry, sir. I've been absorbed in my book.
That's all right, thanks. Look, I know it must be tough living alone with your mom. Just remember, your father's a praetor. He's out there fighting to protect us all. Keep your chin up for his sake at least, all right?
Uh-huh.
Whew. That kid's pretty trusting.
Thanks for your help, Videl.
Videl, your father is an exorcist?
Yeah, he is. But don't worry, I won't say anything about you and your friends. I'm your friend too.
Really?
And
You
to prove
friend.
it, I'll let everyone in on a big secret. This book tells you how to make an Omega Elixir, an incredibly ancient and powerful medicine. If I'm reading it right, you need 5 ingredients in order to create the elixir. I've only translated one of them so far, but I'll tell you what it is.
That's really nice of you, Videl. But I don't have any way to repay you for this.
Oh, please, think nothing of it. I'd just like it if you came and talked with me again sometime.
Of course. What are friends for?
The Omega Elixir. It's kind of a big deal.
The Omega Elixir. That's an ancient medicine said to be able to cure any disease. But it was my understanding that no samples or recipes survived the Era of Darkness.
Meliodacian script was used prior to the Era of Darkness, so I guess it's possible that Videl's recipe might be legit.
He's just a kid. I don't know how much we can trust his translation.
You saw his notes. I doubt many adults could even get anything out of that book. He might be onto something.
Kids are more capable than we give them credit for, especially where their interests lie.
I think we can trust Videl.
Laffy used to read books intently like that too.
Furthermore, couldn't a hypothetical Omega Elixir be quite useful to you, Velvet?
Laphicet, you look like you really want to track down those ingredients.
Yeah, I do.
Personally, I don't really care. But if you want to look for them, I won't stop you.
Okay.
There was a time when that medicine would have been very useful for her. You know what I'm talking about. Those days are long gone. Now where's the damn port? We out of here. I need to check what that ingredient is. Longdale's dust. Once excavated in the Vesta tunnels. Which I don't think we can get to anymore. Not at this point anyway. Oh, exorcists. Don't mind us, we're just gonna walk right past. Fucking looking right at you.
This big storm came and swept me out to a Class 4 island, and let me tell you, it's as bad as the rumors make it sound. I wanted to just wait it out in a shipyard somewhere, but then, the water turned all gooey. Then I had these jellyfish things coming onto the deck, and before I knew it, slugs were swimming around in the damn ocean.
Wouldn't the salt in seawater mess up a slug?
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but these weren't no sea slugs neither. It was scary. I'll tell you that much. You want my advice? Stay the hell away from that island altogether. But if you do go, watch out for that gooey stuff.
What did that pirate mean by Class 4? I've never heard of that.
It's a classification the Abbey uses to help inform their strategy, an estimation of how well they've been able to manage the demon outbreak in an area. Administrative Zone Classes 1 through 3 have been assigned a suitable contingent of exorcists to guarantee the population's safety.
So, Class 4 administrative zones are ones that are still unsafe?
In a perfect world, the entire kingdom would be protected, but there's just not enough manpower to go around. The Abbey doesn't send exorcists to remote areas and far-off islands. Instead, they avoid casualties by making those areas off-limits.
But that pirate mentioned he'd come close to an island. Are those policies actually enforced?
They send out an official notice to stay away, and that's all. It's not like they could blockade every tiny remote island out there.
True.
So you're free to dive into the deep end if you want, but no one will come to your rescue. Hope you know how to swim.
If they could keep the demons in check, they wouldn't have to tell people to stay clear. Frankly, I think the Abbey just doesn't want to go near places like that.
In other words, these are dangerous places that the Abbey has washed their hands of.
Makes you wonder how much they can administrate these places when they're not willing to get their hands dirty.
Are there many Class 4 administrative zones?
I've heard of 10 such regions in my time working as an inspector for the Abbey, but I'm afraid I couldn't tell you their exact locations or their current status.
If the Abbey abandoned this island, it's probably safe to assume that it's getting to be pretty dangerous.
If we go there, we're gonna want to be prepared.
In the PS4 version, the Class 4 administrative zones are the only ones where you can take screenshots or stream. That's why I'm playing on PC version. What do you got to say, mister?
Demons! There's more of them! A whole band of them rampaging through Rourke Forest!
There was already one dangerous demon in those woods, and now we have more! And they're still on the loose! A lot of exorcists have come to deal with them, but...
What do these demons look like?
That's what I want to know. Those Abbey people won't tell us nothing. Every time a demon comes around, it's all, show us your cargo this, and don't leave port for a while that. How are we supposed to catch any fish?
These demons really are a pain in the neck. If I was an exorcist, I'd lay down some justice, I tell ya. At the end of the day, it's not the demons or the exorcists that have it rough. It's us normal folk.
Anyway, you guys should be careful. There are demons about.
Thanks for the warning.
Puffer, stonefish, and blue-ringed octopus are all, you know, poisonous. Oh, don't let Eisen hear him say that.
First mate! You're all right!
Sorry to worry you.
And the captain?
It turned out to be a fake. But now I know the real one's still alive somewhere.
Well, of course he is.
Not that he has a lot of time left.
What do you mean?
Calm down. I'll explain later.
Eisen! You stay calm too, okay?
And you've all taken your Salatoma?
Yes, sir.
And nobody died?
All still kicking.
Compared to your curse, sir, the sickness was tiny potatoes.
All right. Then let's get ready to sail out.
Already done, sir. We're ready whenever.
The Pirate's Creed, huh?
There's worse out there.
Like Eleanor's still having trouble with this whole deal. She'll learn. What the? Should they really be out in the open like that? You're seeing this too, right? What the hell? If an exorcist comes along, these people, not a care in the world. To his salt it is. Oh hey, we can go back to Port Cadnex. Let's do that. Let's go get the long down stuff. And I know exactly where it is. So hopefully this won't take too long. Fishing off the front of the ship. I don't know why. You'd think the demons would be hiding, since they are very obviously demons. Alright, we are headed to Kuragane's workshop. That's where the dust is. You'd think he would have brought it with him, given how rare it is, but nope. Ah, to you two. I can't quite replicate that sound. Sure I've got my location correct. My path. I'm gonna see. Alright. I'm not sure I can pull that off. Not the way my nose is always blocked. Would be nice if I could jump that gap, but I still can't. You're okay. What shortcuts? Okay. This way. To the depths. Left, I think. So sleepy, always sleepy. Never get enough sleep. Okay, so This way? Seriously, how the fuck did Kurogane get in and out of this place? Hello, didn't I get that already? Excuse me. Snuffles. Going back, at least, we can do the easy way. I'm not sure bending the armor would work. Collapsing it, maybe. Check.
This must be Long Dao's dust. The ingredient Videl's Omega Elixir recipe calls for.
I can't believe you actually found it.
We have to go tell Vidal. Maybe he's been able to translate the rest of the list.
Yeah.
It's a dirty great crystal. Break it down into dust and sell the lot. Volcanics. Oh hey, that box is refilled too. What the hell? I'm just going to do a little switchy. And it's equipment time. First, let's see what he's got that I might not already have. Fluoric earrings. I'll take those. Got all that. Got all that. Do not have those. Okay. Commence dismantlage. Oh, I get odorless fluids if I dismantle those. Well, give me one. It sucks. No, I'm keeping those. I don't have any other foreign daggers yet. That one. That one. That one. Final lance. Fluid spear. She's got one equipped, so get that one. That one. Okay. Accessories. How many bags are there? Earrings. Calcite earrings. More calcite earrings. This one only gives me one odorless fluid, that sucks. Okay, jet black waistcoat. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Alright, garage pink shirts, I'll keep the garments, beauty blouse. Boom, boom. I need calcite at least. Ooh, no skill on that one. Dismantle! No skill on it. That's the only one I've got. I want to upgrade it to try and get the fully upgraded version. If I get another one, then we're good. Alright, Fluric Boots. Calcite Boots. I said this would be quick, didn't I? I lied. Heals. Okay, that's everything. Enhancing time. I think I just used up almost all of my odorless fluids. Yep, I've got 2 left. At least the rest of the stuff I can upgrade relatively easily. Enhancing done. Off we go. Warp to Renee, because I can.
Wow! Is that Longdow's dust? That's one of the Omega Elixir ingredients! You found it! You really found it!
Yeah, it's proof your research is right.
Thanks! I've just managed to translate the description of the second ingredient. Here, take this and... Oh.
What's wrong? Your face is red.
Hey, you're burning up.
It's fine. I'm pretty much always running a fever.
That makes it even worse. We need to get you home so you can rest up.
But I'm still translating the recipe.
You heard me.
Alright. She's scary. Is she your sister or something, Laffy said?
Well, it's kind of a long story.
Oh, okay. Well, you seem to have a pretty complicated life.
You don't know the half of it, kid.
Do you think he's always that sick?
Wouldn't surprise me. I was weak when I was a kid, too.
He's probably been like this since he was born. That must be why his parents named him Vidal. It means to live.
Huh. I never thought about that.
Luffy said is like that too. It means one who lives.
One who lives.
And he wants to be an explorer when he grows up. I feel sorry for him.
But if he drinks the Omega Elixir, I think he can get better. When he sets off on his adventures, will you let him aboard the Von Eltia, Eisen?
I suppose I could cut him a deal.
You'd charge him?
I'm a pirate, kid. Comes with the territory. But I promise you, I won't charge him too much.
I suppose that'll have to do.
One who lives. I did not know that Laphicette's name had meaning behind it.
Didn't mean much in the end. I poured my soul into getting him through. But he's still dead all the same. Hope. What a waste.
You really think it was pointless?
What else am I supposed to think? It won't bring him back.
Okay, we have recipe number 2. What is it? The horn of a unicorn. Such a creature has reportedly been sighted on the Fagal ice caps. Which we can't actually get to at the moment, so we'll have to leave that be for now. Expedition!
Take a look at this.
2 wins and a loss.
Scout ship setting sail.
Did I want it. To the port. Right. Side quest stuff out of the way. Don't mind me, exorcists. Scantily clad demon coming through. It's time to make our way to Port Isolde. And then we go looking for Magilou's friend, Grimoire. Actually, no. Let's go to the Class 4 zone. Because I can! It's a good fight with good rewards. It's a long fight. Well, compared to most. Lots and lots of demons. There is a pink box. There it is. What I'm after. Laughing glasses. I think I'll leave those alone. They tend to look kind of ridiculous. What's with the pedestals? Slime.
Is that a fighting arena of some sort? I don't see any demons around.
Look! There's something spewing out of the middle!
I sense a really malicious force emanating from it.
It's probably the vengeful spirits of those who fought and died here looking for glory!
Shut up, Magaloo.
Thanks for that. Now I've got goosebumps.
Let's try not to wind up as more vengeful spirits.
We can battle waves of a specific type of demon. In this case, aberrants. Select summon demons to call them to the arena and begin the battle. Okay. After a certain amount have been killed, more will pop out. Battle is over when they've all been wiped out. If I'm defeated, I will return to my original pre-battle status. If I win, I get a prize! Come, demon!
I'll finish this now!
I'll finish this!
Go!
One down. Wide open! Form shut! Form shut! How's that?
Look what I found!
Octopus! Yes, I know it's supposed to be on the other.
The Reaper's power.
What in the world?
You thought I'd stop there? Annihilate!
And boom!
Out of my way!
You're wide open! I'm a quick guy or be killed!
No witnesses!
Two!
Alright!
You're wide open! Who wants some
Helps if I actually hit them, doesn't it?
ones that won't shoot.
Oh!
You're wide open!
Not yet. There we go.
I refuse to fall here.
Boom, 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 boom. Lots of gear. And our prize, Virtuoso's Ventite. Allows me to perform different arts by pressing attack while guarding. Yes, I needed that.
Looks like we won't be joining the party.
I can see why this place is the stuff of cautionary bedtime stories.
Not to mention why the Abbey's keeping way the hell away.
We shouldn't let our guard down. But this place could still be a good chance to hone our combat skills.
Indeed. Most everything we fought here seems to follow a pattern. This is a good place for tactical training.
If we ever end up on another island like this one, we should probably come prepared for the kinds of enemies we'll face.
Yep. So, I have new art capabilities, which means I can take that off there, replace it with... Ooh, do I want Scale Crusher or do I want Binding Frost? Scale Crusher, it's an anti-dragon. And if I go to here, so... Wait. Divine Conviction goes there. Binding Frost on the X. Slag Assault on the B. Shadow Flow on the A. There we go. We have new tricks. Yay! Now we go to assault. Are we going to get interrupted again? I hope not.
It's too bad that wasn't the real Ifreed. But I'm glad everyone on the ship is feeling better.
Yeah. Though it sounds like they never want to touch that Salatoma stuff ever again.
What about Eleanor?
She took it too, and her face went all wow.
I don't mean how she looked. I mean how she actually feels.
Oh, well, she looks like she feels better too.
Good.
You're worried about her, aren't you, Velvet?
No, it's nothing like that.
Get real, you're the
Let me
team,
tell
Mom,
you
and you know
something,
it.
kiddo. When young maidens ripen, they have trouble expressing their feelings.
So Velvet's... ripen?
Mogilu! Quit giving Laphicet confusing thoughts!
No trouble expressing those feelings, I see.
Yep. Velvet is team, Mom.
The Abbey is supposed to exist to bring peace and order to the world. Everything the Abbey does, everything Lord Melchior and Shepherd Artorius do, it ought to be rooted in that mission. And yet, something just doesn't feel right here.
You are dismissed. That knowledge is not for you.
Something wrong? Whoa! Easy there. Just asking.
Sorry. I was just deep in thought. Is there something you need from me?
Nah. Just heard a bunch of sighs and wondered if you were feeling sick or anything.
No, I drank my Salatoma juice.
Ah. Tasted like crap, didn't it?
It wasn't that bad.
Liar.
Hey.
What?
Are you afraid of demons?
No, I am not. It's more like I despise them. 10 years ago, a group of them attacked my village. They destroyed everything. And everyone.
Including your family?
Yes. The only family I had at that point was my mother. And in all the chaos, she... All I have left of her is this hand mirror she gave me. I didn't want anyone else to have to feel the way I did. And so I became an exorcist in order to destroy demons. So you can keep your pity.
Gotcha. I will then.
From the way the map was drawn, it looked like the port was on the other side of that island. But I guess not.
What is that?
That's called a penguin, a type of bird native to this area.
Penguin.
Their meat is succulent and tender, and makes a lovely stew.
Wow, what's it taste like?
You'd eat that poor thing? Savage.
You're one to talk, demon. It was one of my mother's specialties.
All right, enough of the chit-chat.
Hey, Magilou is
What's
about
this
to be
grimoire
completely
friend of
unhelpful.
yours like?
Well, how do I put it? Oh. You know, like that.
Like what?
Well, to put it in a way those of meager imagination can understand, Grimm's got a sort of listless, aristocratic air about her. A noble woman in her twilight, you could say.
Huh. So you mean, like, a woman, but different from Velvet and Eleanor.
Ouch!
You're not wrong there. Tell you what, just keep an eye out for a grown woman.
Eisen seems somewhat exasperated.
Grown woman. Okay, I got it.
Well, since we got her name, we could start by asking around.
Exactly. Now you're talking. What's up, kiddo?
Magilou, you're a grown woman yourself. So why is it you have trouble clearly expressing your real feelings?
Good question. Put simply, a long time ago, mine broke. Bagow! Chapoom! Bye-bye!
Your feelings broke?
Come on. Let's question the townsfolk.
Now, what do you suppose she meant by that? That must have been one big octopus. Ooh, there's a box down there. See if we can get it. Boing. Everything's up on stilts. And I can't get over there to get the ball. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Look at this layer. Red herb. Red lavender. Green herring. Fish. Your wing and breath. Pepper. Hey, lady. Well, that's... I wonder if the priest is here. He is! Ready to troll the priest? Let's see, whose turn is it?
Come, sinner, and repent your wicked deeds.
Who? Me? I don't think I've done much that needs repenting.
No, my son, you must be mistaken, for I can tell just from how you dress that a great many sins weigh heavily upon your heart. But it's not too late for you yet. You must confess your sins and repent.
Yeah, I hear you, but I really can't think of anything.
Have you ever wielded violence?
No. All I wield are my swords.
Well, have you hurt anybody with your swords?
Yeah, but I haven't been able to land a killing blow yet. I've still got a long way to go. But the next time, I'll kill him.
No, you have it all wrong. You must repent for how you've used your swords.
Oh, I get it. I need to improve my cutting technique, right?
That's not what I meant either.
Ah, then what do you mean? It's a priest's job to guide the layman, right? You'll have to start speaking more clearly if you want anyone to trust your advice. Get your act together, man.
Yes. I'll reflect upon the error of my ways. Wait, what?
Alright. He's such a twit. He's a funny twit.
Fish for sale. Probably caught just this morning.
Well,
Like
yes.
this won't last forever. You over there, why not come take a look? Go on, take a good look. Fish for sale. Probably caught just this morning. Like this won't last forever. You over there, why not come take a look? Go on.
Did I hear that fishmonger say, probably caught fresh? Oh dear. Go over here. Hey, now we can get the box. Open sesame! Afterball fragment. Woo! More materials. I see the pink box. Gotta open that. It's starting to run low on cat spirit. Cheapskate.
It's become common practice to use Southgan lumber for shipbuilding, but there's a reason. Our trees really are the best for it.
Natant trees only grow in Southgand. Their wood is light, tough, and doesn't rot. Perfect for shipbuilding.
You know your stuff.
Long ago, before people knew how to build seafaring vessels, Midgan and Southgan were separate countries. Then our ancestors fashioned rafts out of Nathan logs and floated all the way to Midgan. A Midgan craftsman, amazed to see a humble raft cross the open sea, returned with our ancestors here to Southgan.
He had used the natant logs to build a large, sturdy ship.
Thanks to him, commerce took off between Midgan and Southgan, and the Age of Exploration began. The excitement of a new age had everyone floating on air, but within mere decades, Midgan declared war on Southgan.
Ironically enough, it was ships made from trees from their islands that enemies used to invade them.
The fighting continued for a long time, but in the end, Midgan emerged the victor. Our islands were occupied. As hard as things were, our ancestors still liked to joke about it. They'd say, Age of Exploration, more like Age of Exploitation.
When things were that bad, they could still joke about it?
Southganders have always been a cheerful bunch. We tend to look for the silver lining in every cloud. It may not seem like it these days, but Southgan used to be a place where the laughter would never cease. Some people even used to call it Shenanigans.
Shenanigans. This must have been a really fun place.
That's a bit silly. Alright, there's still 2 treasure chests. Fine. Spirits! Oi, soldier. Get out of the way. Yeah, good luck taking us in for questioning. Good way to get stabbed.
Get your seafood here, straight from the harbor. Today our entire stock is half off. Buy now while you still have a chance. Caught just this morning. Deals like this won't last forever.
Oh! Box! Hey mister, you don't mind if I take this, do you? No? Thanks, bye! Can't go around that way, can't go around that way, let's go in! Oh, hello. What's up to you, mister?
So how do you like our island? Nice and laid back, right?
It's quite a bit different from Logris.
This place was even more relaxed before the opening. But recently, a lot of our young folk have gone starry-eyed about the city and left us in the lurch.
It's still better than it was when the demons first started showing up. We have the Abbey to thank for that. And because people are traveling more now, the need for ships has skyrocketed. Our lumber industry is booming.
In other words, when the money started flowing, people let it go to their heads?
That and those exorcists and soldiers from the bigger cities, they really seemed sophisticated. People from the other islands wear different clothes and have things we don't, you know?
Getting worked up and worked over by what's trendy. Is that foolishness not the very definition of youth?
If this keeps up, our island's traditions will fade away. That's what worries me.
I understand how you feel, but you have to give young people the freedom to be themselves.
The Abbey probably would disagree with that. You, go. What's the lady? No, still nothing new there. Let's go up top. off. Silky paper. Fancy weapon for Lucky Set. One he has not yet mastered. Yay! Back now we go. And it's about that time. There's a save point out here somewhere, so let's head over to that and call it a day. Boom, boom. Alright folks, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave us a like, comment, subscribe, all of that fun stuff. And of course, thanks for joining me tonight, Trick. I'll be back on... I'm not sure if I want to go with Twitch or YouTube for Kingdom Hearts 2. We'll see how I feel close to the day. But I will be back on Thursday, 9:30 AM, West Australian time, with more Kingdom Hearts as we move into Kingdom Hearts 2. And I'll be back next Saturday, 9:30 AM, again, West Australian time, that's GMT +8. With more Tales of Berseria live as we go searching for this Grimoire character. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day.